¿Ya te dejo?
A ver.
Tiernan, were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
No estás haciendo directo, weón.
Como que no. Claro que estoy haciendo.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
Concha su madre. Ay, no.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different. As hard as this is for you to contemplate, I really loved Evelyn. She was kind and gentle to me.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear. You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes.
Parece el segundo, weón.
No sé.
Fíjate la actitud, weón. Aunque también puede ser que no, weón.
También puede ser, a ver, lo voy a
Es que el
acusar.
aspecto, weón. El aspecto dijo, weón, alto moreno, dijo. Y él es un poco moreno, más blanco que... Perdón,
Sí,
más
pues
moreno que el otro.
eso. No, pero o sea, el pata le está preguntando si es que si es que conocía
Estatura
a
media,
Evelyn,
dice, complexión normal y moreno.
pero también lo que lo vincula con ella es la carta.
¿Qué dice la carta? Al pon la carta.
Dice carta rota para Evelyn, cuyas mitades tenían a la víctima, tenían la víctima y McCaffrey.
You guys got somewhere you need to be? You're ruining the ambiance.
Anillos empeñados, al fondo dice vagabundo.
El cadáver muestra que la víctima vivía en la calle. No, eso no. Eso no tiene nada que ver. A ver, sí, espera. A ver, lo voy a acusar.
You'll have to do better than
Pero
that, Governor.
pregúntale
We know
dónde,
about you and
a la hora de la muerte, ¿dónde
Evelyn was
estaba
a
él?
lush and a boring one at that.
Espérate.
You can't link her to me.
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
Lo bueno es que puedo retirar, lo bueno es que puedo retirar las acusaciones. A ver.
¿Y qué pasa si pones poli bueno?
O sea, es que le estoy dando la razón, pues. El cadáver muestra. Sí.
Sorry. My mistake.
Seems there's a serious gulf between what you think you know and what you actually do, detective.
Puta madre, era mentira entonces. Ay, no, soy huevo.
Mentira.
A ver.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing.
Mierda.
I'm working on a manuscript.
Solo lo juego una vez. No, weón, si no hay todavía trabajo, weón. Sí. Puta, me hice comprar varias cosas, weón, pero ahorita no, todavía no se puede. No. No vamos a comprar
Haven't you
cosas.
got parking tickets to hand out?
Sí. No, Xbox ha salido cosas que son mucho mejores que... Es mucho mejor que la Play 5, en todo aspecto. Sí, pero no... No, o sea, estoy en duda todavía, no sé si comprar todavía. Cada
Anillos empeñados por los
hacer-
sospechosos.
Sí, capaz voy a meterme, o sea, voy a hacer otras cosas.
Evelyn
capaz
died
viajo,
sometime
no
around
voy a estar
midnight.
capaz acá en Perú.
Remind me, where were you?
Y, o
I
sea,
was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
ay, ese es el... No, ese líquido ese es el enfriador.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
No, es el enfriador.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Una pregunta, ¿escuchaste líquido o radiador?
Cadáver muestra.
Ya es, ¿para qué no se enfríe? ¿Para qué no se caliente? Perdón, es una pasta térmica, sí.
El dueño declara que Evelyn invitó a un chico después de discutir.
You guys got somewhere you need to
Entonces,
be?
dame 5.
You're ruining the ambiance.
Ay, 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 no puedo levantarme. Me duele todo el cuerpo. Ah, ya. Espérame, ya vengo.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse.
Espera.
You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Ya, a la mierda.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the
Este es el
murder
asesino.
of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse. and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked.
Excelente. Terminé el caso. Vamos. Lo mandé a la cárcel. Soy el puto amo. Pero amigo, ¿por qué me tratas así? Amigo, dime, ¿por qué me tratas así? Bueno. Caso cerrado. Eleanor, es Rockstar.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. If Gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and Infilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot! You have 10 men left! My orders are to save what's left! Move out!
Sí, está con su bullón. No sé, está con su bullón, No. Oye, ¿por qué estás respirando así, bon? ¿Qué chucha haces? Sí, ¿qué pasa esta cinemática ahí entre? ¿Por qué estás respirando así, bon? ¿Qué chucha?
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead.
¿Tanto estás cansado?
Both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift the
Puta madre, tu físico está cagado.
Suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night. No one else but the killer knew about this message. Another snippet from the Shelley poem. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain? Thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Deja de respirar así. Está mal. Ya, ahora sí. Ya, bueno, ¿ya van a jugar Rocket League?